The port-to-port technology allows us to send any input to any output, bypassing the channel processing. It has multiple uses. For example, I can have a QL at the monitor mix position acting as an I/O device, sending signal to the front-of-house console. Or I could use it with the NY-Lake card, sending lake processing channels directly to the network. Or it could be as a format converter via the NY card slots. For the next example, I will use the QL5, thinking that it's my monitor console, while the QL1 will be at the front of house. Let's take a look at how port-to-port works. Okay, so I'm at monitor mix position working with the QL5. All the stage inputs are now patched to the analog input ports on the back. By going to the I/O device, looking for the Dante Patch tab, and going to the output port setup, I can see that input ports 1 through 32 are already patched to Dante channels 33 to 64. Let's now go to the QL1 at front of house and set it up. Let's now begin the setup for the QL1 at front of house. If 16 channels of audio or less are used, let's just go to second layer for channels 17 through 32. That is because by default, channels 17 through 32 are receiving signals from Dante 1 through 16. The next thing I need to do is go to the I/O device and Dante setup. I need to mount the QL5 to the QL1. So under the device mount page, I will choose a place to mount the QL5. By going to the online device list, I can see that my QL5 is part of the network and I can mount it to the QL1. I will give the system a moment to recognize the QL5 on the network. Now that the QL5 is mounted to the QL1, I have the option of choosing if the QL1 is going to recall the mic pre's on the QL5. By going to the remote HA assign page, I can choose to make that change. Remember, by default, the QL1 does not recall the head amp settings from the QL5. The next step for us will be to change the Dante patch. By going into the Dante input patch, I now have my 32 channels of Dante coming into the QL1. I will patch Dante number 1 to receive signal from the QL5. I will look for my QL5 and I will choose Dante channel 33. That is because remember that on the QL5, the port-to-port starts on Dante channel 33. Now, I have signal coming into my channel 17 from the port-to-port. Now that the channel is patched, head amp control could be adjusted from the front of house console or the monitor console.